I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we are taking a closer look at Deathstroke issue number 23. What's more dangerous, the team that Deathstroke has assembled or Slade Wilson himself? Well, let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? Alrighty then, so as we join the comic, Deathstroke is putting his team through his own personal school of hard knocks. What's the class today? Well, swordsmanship, of course. Deathstroke respects few things in the world, but he definitely respects swords. I mean, he's carried more than enough of them. He says that swords are the ultimate encapsulation of life and death, and that you can tell a lot about a person by the swords that they carry. Take Slade's daughter, Rose, for example. She's a Hmong girl, but for most of her career as the Ravager, she carried a pair of Japanese swords, communicating that, well, she didn't really know herself that well. It also says that she desperately wanted her estranged father to love her so much she ended up taking the code name of a brother she never even knew. Granted, she's done with that now. She has her own family's ancestral sword and is choosing to go by the code name The Rose now. Trading gets so heated between father and daughter that Slade actually ends up getting stabbed through his icon suit, which is pretty damn impossible considering that this suit has stood up against blows from Superman. Now, for a lesser fellow, this would be a killing blow, but Deathstroke is not most people. He has an amazing healing factor that sees him up and about in just a couple hours. Now, while he was out, Tanya Spears, aka Power Girl 2, the brains of the Defiance operation, has put some work into trying to figure out what exactly could have caused this. The icon suit is working exactly like how it should. No, the factor here that really changes things is the sword itself. You see, we don't really know the story of the ancestral family sword, but Power Girl assumes that it might actually be from the future. As well, Rose's name is inscribed upon it, and that's what it was like when they found it. Gotta wonder if this is connected to the weird alien metal, nth metal thing going on in Dark Knights right now. Deathstroke goes to confront his daughter over what happened, only to find Hassan in her bed. Hassan, you'll remember, was Deathstroke's once former tech expert, only now he's shacked up with his daughter to make it so that he can't kill him. And with all those soap operatics finally out of the way, we can concentrate on the real superhero stuff. You see, Team Defiance gets their next mission. A major ship liner is going down over in contested waters. There's also a bunch of pirates making trouble, and no nation wants to get involved, so this looks like a job for Deathstroke and company. With the team's very unique sampling of powers, it's not too hard to stop the ship from sinking and save everybody aboard. What gets interesting, though, is that Tara chooses this opportunity to get involved with what's going on. Tara, of course, being the on-again, off-again member of the team with a dark history connected to Deathstroke, and who may very well have been brought onto the team by Slade's wife for the sole purpose of killing him. The plot thickens further when we find out that two of the pirates who were attacking this ship just so happened to be two of the rebel fighters that Deathstroke let go back in the very first issue of this series. Now, an older, more villainous Deathstroke would have cut these two down no problem just for getting in his way and making him look bad, but this is a new, different Slade Wilson who truly does believe himself to be on the side of angels, and as such, he doesn't kill them. What's truly funny, though, is later that night when he puts his trademark sword away, he talks to Wintergreen about how much he really wanted to kill those guys, how much he misses killing people, and just how hard it is being a superhero in general. Wow, you gotta give it to Deathstroke. Even when he tries to be a good guy, he still has murder on the brain 24/7. So that was Deathstroke number 23, everybody, and overall it was pretty enjoyable. This issue was definitely heavier on the family drama soap opera aspect than previous issues, but I dig that. This issue also serves as something as a catch-up point for everyone who didn't know what was going on in the first couple volumes, and hey, I've been reading it and even I needed to be caught up. It's funny that the big stinger in the last issue was, hey, Tara's back in Deathstroke's life, everybody, and yet they don't feel they need to pull the trigger on that story right away, instead choosing to focus on a B-plot that I haven't much touched on about what's going on in Chinatown right now. Deathstroke under Christopher Priest continues to be one of the more interesting, one of the more unpredictable comics in DC Rebirth right now. No two issues are alike, and it's for all these reasons and more I give this one a 7 out of 10. So that's Deathstroke, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, why not check out some of these other videos I have available on my channel. That you can follow me on social media at Cape Joel, and if you want more, you might consider becoming a patron. Patrons get exclusive access to videos and content before anyone else, and for only as little as $1 a month. So until next time, everyone, this has been Cape Joel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again later.